No, y'all out here trying to kill yourself.
That is heavy.
I don't know why y'all trying to kill yourself. Take a break.
Don't
Just take a break.
That bitch heavy.
The reason we out here trying to kill ourselves because these fuckers over here. Talking about why? What? Oh yeah.
I
This is what I
wasn't
wanted
saying
to
that.
do late at night.
Right.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying just take a
got you.
break.
Yeah.
You see me out
I
there
still gotta go to
taking
work
shots.
in the morning just like you, right?
You're now tuned into a shared lane.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. This is a shared lane. I'm Dez,
And I am Sheeta.
and welcome to our channel.
Welcome.
So today's video is about our front yard getting flooded by our neighbor.
Pretty much. So, Saturday we realized that the yard was wet. And we've had a lot of storming, a lot of rain, so we assumed that that's what it was from. Sunday, we actually went out in the yard because we're making home improvements. So we're doing things to the front yard, we're doing things to the house, and we were outside doing measurements and things like that Sunday. And there were puddles of water in the yard. So we're trying to figure out where the water came from. I'm like, the sun should have dried this up already. Something ain't right. Didn't think nothing of it. Monday, we're going to take y'all to Monday.
Here we go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a shared lane. So today, we got some nonsense going on. Something that caused me to. Ain't that something? I don't want to completely say that that's what it's from, but we got some water leaking going on, but it's not from us. A lady called me and told me, she called me while I was at work saying that the front yard was flooded. So let me show y'all what she meant. See. Look at that water just running. It's even so bad that, look at that, running out into the road, down the road. Look at that. Just running. That's not just a reflection, y'all. It's that bull, you know what I'm saying? As y'all remember from the last video, these are the plants some of the plants that we was planning on planting today. But, of course, can't too much work out here in all this. And it's coming from, look at this bull. I mean, it is straight bull. It's just straight bull. Look at that. Golly. And this is where it's coming from. Freaking neighbors. Look at this. You can hear it. I'm gonna be quiet so you can hear. Look how wet it is under there. But anyway, this isn't the first time of that water line back there, the well, busting. This is not the first time. We had this issue before, but with inconsiderate neighbors, this is the type of stuff you get. I mean, ain't nobody came outside yet. I know they got low water pressure. I just know it. But ain't nobody came outside yet to even check on it. Because they know what it is. They know. And I better not catch them outside. I ain't gonna go knock on their door because ain't no telling what kind of mindset they got. But they step outside and I see them. It's gonna be something said. So y'all say a prayer for us. We can't even get our yard right because of nonsense like this. Like I said, this ain't been the first time. And was it yesterday? The day before? We was out here doing some measurements and I missed and stepped in like a puddle. And we thought it was from rain that, you know, we just had, but it was most likely from that, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. So I don't even know what the moral of the story is. Add that to your prayers of any new neighbors and how they are, because they could be the neighbors from hell, or they could be good neighbors, but ours, not so much.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't know if you was aware that your well is leaking.
Yeah, got our front yard flooded.
It's completely
Oh my
flooded our
God.
front yard.
No, I'm not aware of that. My husband's the play. Oh, let me get some shoes on real quick. Okay, I get it. We tried to fix it the last time it did this too, because I saw it did. Oh my Lord. I'm so sorry. Holy crap.
Is it a pipe or something, or you just can't turn it off?
No, I don't know how to turn it off, honestly. I
If you don't mind, could I give it a try and show you how? So if y'all need to hurry up and use the water and cut it back off, y'all can.
Oh, is it just that nozzle thing?
No, it would be
It's in
something in here if I could take that top off.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do it.
Oh God. Oh no, that needs to be I'm so sorry. Yeah, we tried to fix it last time. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's from the actual water heater it's using.
I don't know.
Blue thing, that's the,
Me neither, girl.
yeah, it's actually leaking from the, but this should,
Oh my Lord.
I don't think so, because
That
it's
is
coming from
now that's probably the back pressure of it.
It looks like it's rotted. I can try to call somebody and see when they can be out here to fix it. But yeah, if you can turn it off for me. Or can I, well, I guess if I turn it off in my house, that's just the stuff to my house.
Yeah, this is the main cutoff valve here.
Oh my God, I am so sorry.
We thought it was because of all the rain, and I said, no, I think the well is leaking. Oh, it seems like it's slowing it back.
Yeah, my husband tried to come out here and fix it last time with some JD Weld, but I guess it did not hold.
Yeah, it's Yeah, it's in a couple of places where it's spraying out.
It's spraying out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I don't know what he did, and now he's gone. He hasn't been here since April.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I'm just kind of here.
So you'll need another a tank. That's what that is. That's leaking a hot water heater. Oh yeah, a water tank.
But you can't turn that off because it's coming out of the tank.
No, so what it's supposed to do is come up out of the ground into the tank and back into the house. That's what it's supposed to do.
So how can we get this to stop like right now? Because I don't want it to keep flooding y'all.
Yeah, I cut off what I think whenever they did this, they didn't do it right. So
Yeah,
they only got the cutoff valve. They're cutting the water off to go to your house instead of going to the tank.
No, we had a pipe bust. I guess, right after we got here. Our whole floor and our laundry room's about to fall through. So, I don't know. I think they piece parted this house together as much as they could to get it sold, and we got left with what was left.
Yeah, so
that's
from the
horrible.
looks of it, it's not going to cut off because
Oh no.
it comes out of this
Okay.
from the ground, shoots to the tank, and then come back. Where I cut it off at, it's only stopping the water from going from there to the house.
It's not gonna stop.
So it's not
that.
going to stop the water coming out of the ground.
I can try to call somebody and get them out here. Hopefully I can get them out here first thing in the morning, or see if I can get them out here today. I'm just not sure how much it's gonna cost.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I wish
No,
there was
it's
something I
crazy
could
that-
do.
Y'all hadn't even been here that long, and it's already.
Yeah,
Wow.
we just got here. Like, it's a year, I guess now. We just got here last June. So this is.
Yeah.
It's been one thing after another.
But you know what, to be honest, the last lady had that problem. She didn't feel me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a tank. Maybe it's just an old tank.
Where the tank is, but
It looks rusty.
whatever the other lady had issues with, I'm not sure. I don't believe it was the actual tank. See where that blue is? I think that's where they repaired it the last time.
Yeah, I think the pipe that busted in our house, it had like a copper thing around it. So I guess my husband said it just kind of like rotted away basically, and it popped right in our laundry room. It went everywhere. So I don't know if maybe that had something to do with it. Can we fix the problem in there? Maybe it sent pressure back through here and popped it through here. I'm not sure, but I can try to call somebody today and see when they can be out here. And I don't know if we can't turn it off. I don't know what to do with y'all's yard.
Not too much of nothing can do. Can't turn the water off.
Like I said, whoever installed it, they didn't do it right.
That's not safe. You got wires hanging out stuff on you.
Oh yeah, this was like this. There's all kind of stuff just like shoved off in there. It's the same thing. All this stuff we pulled out from under the house, it's been there. Like that's, I don't even know whose stuff that is. It was just left under the house.
Oh no, he would have had to hear me. Did you ever meet the guy that sold you the house?
No, and right after we got here, my realtor never spoke to us again. She didn't even come by to get the lockbox or the key. She sold us the house and immediately, like my husband's Army, so we were out of state when we bought the house, and we used the VA loan because it was just easier because we have kids and we didn't want to wait in a hotel for 6 months. And we went through about a 6-month process to get the house, and right after we got here, she never met up with us. She never, she sent all the paperwork in through the mail, but she has not answered our phone calls. We still have the lockbox. She hasn't come by at all, and I haven't, she won't answer anything. So I just finally gave up on texting her.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. I wish my husband was here. He'd be able to do something. I can definitely, I don't have my phone on me, but will anybody be home tomorrow?
There may be somebody home tomorrow for a little while.
Okay, I can, I'm gonna call somebody right now and see what I can do about getting somebody out here as soon as I can. I'll just come over and let you guys know.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
All right, so as you can see in the clip, or as you can hear, she's kind of out of her element. Like her husband generally handles everything over there for them, and he's deployed out. So she's kind of out of her element, and I felt kind of bad for her, like her carrying that. So he wasn't really pushing the issue. Of course, we want the water to stop flowing into our yard, but we were going to give her, like, we're willing to give her time to kind of figure it out, maybe get in contact with him somehow, maybe, have some things going on. Figure it out. She said she was going to figure it out. She actually said she was going to have someone there early the next morning. I'm at work. Our home is surrounded by cameras, and I was able to look on the camera and see that there was a plumber there Tuesday morning. I'm assuming that, he's going to fix it. We good. The water going to be stopped. Everything good to go. I even text Des at work and was like, she got a plumber over there. We good.
Yes.
But let's show y'all our Tuesday night. I would say you can take a break. Is it soft over there?
Heavy though.
Soaked up all it could soak up. You buy a house, you're gonna have expenses, but you don't ever take into consideration the shit that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
And how it affects you. But then when you buy a house, you're gonna have expenses. Eventually you're gonna have to do repairs, but you don't ever take into account the stuff that affects you and you ain't got nothing to do with it. That shit's soaked.
Yeah, that heavy.
That shit's soaked.
That like a wet rug. man. Come on, make it easy. That water ain't gonna make it easy.
I said that.
I was saying the ground was softer is what I was saying.
Give me a second.
Take you a break.
Damn it.
You're almost at the finish line. Take a break. No way y'all out here trying to kill yourself.
Heavy.
I don't know why y'all trying to kill yourself. Take a break.
Don't
Just
do
take a
that.
break.
Heavy.
The reason we out here trying to kill ourselves because these fuckers over here. Talking about why? What? Oh yeah.
I
This is what I
wasn't
want
saying
to
that.
do late at night.
Right.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying just
I
take a
got you.
break.
Yeah.
You see me out
I
there,
still
take
go
a
to work
shot.
in the morning just like you, right?
You?
Why we go?
I just work 13 hours and I got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
So we all should be this.
Yeah, I thought you was getting off early. Cause I seen you early.
You know this fool rolled up next to me at the stoplight?
You ain't gotta worry about nobody talking to her and her talking to nobody though. Like I done blow about 3-4 times.
I heard
Staying
it.
straight ahead.
She looking straight ahead.
I heard it.
I said, I know that she. I looked at the car.
I looked in the corner of my eye, seen a white truck. That's why I turned around and looked. I was like, oh.
I said, what the hell? You ain't gotta worry about Sheeta, boy. Sheeta ain't looking, talking, speaking. Ain't no kind of friendliness. That's heavy. I told you. That shit. It's
That
like
shit,
a water
that-
bag.
Yeah, it done soaked up as much as it can hold.
That shit get in our right there. Look at this thing.
These folks don't like being called fuckers. They need to stop being
Right.
Lord. Okay.
We out here, hey, shit. I'm trying to figure something out. They came and looked at it today. They told me it's gonna be back. Whatever. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a whole new well. He probably told her she need a whole new well. How much was this well? About a few thousand, huh? He probably can't afford it. But I'd rather you say something.
Yeah, the way you doing it is like you don't care.
Yeah, it's like fuck you over there.
That's
And
y'all
then-
yard. Mine's good.
Right.
And if you come over here and look, you can see from here.
Yeah, because when
Damn,
she
look
walked
like the
out
house is on
yesterday,
the
she
wall.
was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, you completely flooded my shit, man. But I was nice, one old man.
Yeah, but I should have been.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Yeah. All the way from back there. It's going into the road and not into our yard. Y'all thought I was sweating the other day in Lowe's. That ain't nothing compared to this. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was coming all in the backyard. I was just about failed just now. Sheesh. Diamond. Go.
Make my visions come to life.
Well, that wasn't part of my vision.
Part of my vision is to make this house and a lot of damaging shit good. That's pretty good. Just rolling right on into the street. I said that's pretty good.
Look at
Rolling
the
right on into the
squash.
street.
We'll talk about that one day. The garden out there, but that's some squash that was grown out back.
All right, y'all. So as you can see, Tuesday night, it got real. It got real Tuesday night. At this point, as far as we know, the water has been running since Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It could have been running longer than that, but we know of since Saturday. Here we are Tuesday night. The water has been flowing nonstop. So our yard is flooding, pretty much. So we had to take matters into our own hands, and we were like, we need to come up with something that can stop the water from coming over here. They dug a trench, as you saw. And it took some time, and Dez was a little angry, as you can see from the videos. He did not want to be out there in the middle of the night digging a trench. So, yeah, it got a little hectic out there a little bit. It got a little hectic.
It was about midnight, yeah. Yeah.
And we both work, very demanding jobs. And that day, I literally worked 13 hours and drove 2 hours. So that was 15 hours that I was dealing with work and had to come home to that. And then had to get up the next morning and go back. So nobody wanted to be out there. Like, we all wanted to be in the bed, relaxing, chilling.
But I tell you who wasn't out there, the neighbors.
The neighbors did not come out there at all, not one time. I know 100% someone was up because they were watching TV, but no one came out there to help. And the thing is, we felt bad, like, you know, her having to deal with things on her own and stuff like that. But you didn't try to show that, you know, you were sympathetic, like that you really cared that your water is flooding our yard. Like, you didn't try to get us any sandbags. You didn't try to do, even if you can't afford to actually get the pump fixed, like we would like it to be fixed. Even if you can't afford that, that was cool. It is expensive. But communicate that with us. She didn't communicate anything with us. We had still right now, we haven't heard or seen her or nothing at all. No communication whatsoever. And not even like a lending hand. Like, let me help y'all. You know, what can I do to help? Nothing. So I contacted everybody I could think of. The police. I contacted the health department. The environmental department, contacted the planning and zoning of our county. I contacted everybody just to see if there's something that can be done about the water just shooting out the ground. Like, they all told me the same thing. They couldn't do anything. Couldn't do nothing. Nothing could be done. So it was a private well, and pretty much the only thing you could do is go over there and knock on the door and tell them to fix their well. Like, that was it. So if we didn't dig the trench, we would just have to deal with water flowing into our yard unless we did a civil suit and took them to court. Still, I don't know what could be done then. Like, you know what I mean? It's still a private well, so we could have sued them for damages, I'm sure. But it's just like, water's coming out of the ground, and nothing can be done. But, yeah, so we're good now.
And just in case there's anyone out here that feel like maybe what you saw in the video wasn't that big of a deal, it was because of not only the front yard being flooded, but it could have also caused an issue with like the foundation of our home, because the water was running underneath it and around it. So it, you know, the ground being soft and as much water as being ran, you know, we didn't want to chance that either way. So it was serious to us. Not only that, but the fact, you know, things do happen. And if somebody just would have communicated with us as far as being, at least acting like you was concerned about the fact that, yes, our problem is causing y'all yard and everything to, you know, do what it's doing. But it was none of that. So
no concern at all. Like, and I think that was the big issue. Like, there's no concern at all. And nobody wants to, like, take them to court and do all the extra stuff. Like, nobody wants to do that. Like, just be respectful Like, just be considerate of your neighbors. And we have not the neighborly type. Like, I ain't gonna say we speak because they don't speak to us. Like, like they don't.
But we be chilling. I mean, we don't bother
chill,
nobody.
We don't bother them. Like, it's no issue. It's nothing. Like, they just, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you have those friendly neighbors and y'all could be the best of friends, and sometimes you have those neighbors that's just like, F you, pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
But we don't bother them and they don't bother us. But it's just like, keep your water over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep your water over there.
Yeah.
That's it. Just keep your water over there. Just keep everything over there. We actually had a situation with them where their dog chased a family member of mine up the steps, and I had to go over there and let them know to keep their animals in their yard. You know, if you don't have any control over your animals, it shouldn't be without a leash. So I think ever since then, there's kind of been like a little tension. I don't know. I don't care. I meant what I said. Keep your animals over there, and I keep my animals over here. I have animals as well. They don't go running in your yard, so.
Yeah.
We've just been struggling this week, so.
Hopefully we could get back to the projects that we had already planned before all of this happening. So,
Right.
yeah.
The last time y'all saw us, we was in Lowe's, we was in Walmart, we was living our best life,
Just
we was
as happy as
buying
we
plants,
wanted.
we were
Yeah.
buying flowers. We had big plans for these window boxes that Des is going to be building. The original plan was for us to buy window boxes, but he's actually going to build them now. And that was supposed to be this week. So that plan completely got changed. But next week, look out for that video because you will be seeing the window boxes that he has built and our plants and flowers and things in there. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. See y'all in the next video. And thanks for listening.
Ah.
Now I want my drink.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's morning, and we can finally come out today with somewhat of a smile on our face because the water has dried up. Dried up because, well, at least in this little area, and that's because of the late last night workout section. Man, shit. Now we still got a little puddle right here. As y'all can hear, if I shut up, you can hear that it's still running. Listen. Yeah. And it is. And it's flowing down. So what it's doing is draining till about right up in here, and it's flowing slowly, but it's flowing. So that's why you don't see no movement here, because it's so, I guess, of the deepness that was dug. It comes here, but then of course here at the end you can see that it's running. Ooh, look at there. Look at that. This how you know it's serious. Yep. And it's running. So we still got a little puddle here. I don't know what that weirdness is. It's a funny looking color. I don't know if it could be seen on the camera. I don't know if it's like some type of oil. That's what I want to say. But it don't look like just wetness. It looked like water oil mixture or something. And of course, on the side, it's still soaking wet. It don't seem to be no water still running over here. It's just how bad of a puddle it was. And of course the ground is still soaking wet. Here every time I step. So as I said, ground has dried up in this area, but not closer that way. But it is, see if y'all can see what time it is and what day. Yeah, look at that couple there, boy. That's a couple right there for you. You can't even see. There we go, a little bit better. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we still running over here. I'm pretty sure we are. So today's date and time, it is the 19th. Yep, the 19th. All right, so the ground still got a funny look to it, but it ain't completely soaking wet. Listen, it's still flooded over here a little bit. So y'all can hear. It is running. So that's that. Another day of running water. Hey, anybody that knows, have any knowledge of wells, like having well water or running your water supply off of well water, is it possible to run a well dry? Let us know in the comments. It is Friday, June 20th, as you can see. Yep. Running a good time, as y'all can see. Water is still running. It is great. Look at that. So, Dang, you can't see. So you can't see, but the date is anyway, it's the next day. It is June the 21st. And as y'all can tell, it is still running. But brother-in-law was out here earlier this morning to cut the grass and realized that this side of the yard was still getting soaking wet, so he added to digging some more of this trench so he could catch what was going on to this side.